interesting questions that I think we'll get to, but maybe not until 2021. I think right now, if one of these packages moves through, it's going to be a kind of GDPR light.
It's interesting that even in late 2018, we're so deeply into the consciousness of the 2020 presidential cycle, an election cycle, that it's already maybe too difficult to pass any heavy legislation at this point. And it's really interesting to think about whether Trump would be willing to sign on to a piece of legislation such as this. I mean, maybe so, given his general dislike of tech, embodied by Amazon and Jeff Bezos, which he perceives as being opposed to him.
Yeah, I mean, one of the dynamics, it's funny you said that we're already seeing things through a 2020 lens. Mm-hmm. I shuddered because I just read that, the first Iowa caucus poll is going to come out, I think, next week, which is unbelievable. I just got done covering the midterm elections. Mm-hmm. But I think the most interesting dynamic to me as we head towards 2020 is that Donald Trump ran as a different kind of Republican in a lot of ways, that he was going to protect the social safety net, he was going to go after companies. In many ways he was a big government Republican. He was talking about using the apparatus of the state to get stuff done, and he is not governed as that kind of Republican. He's governed as, a kind of bog standard Koch brothers, anti-regulation, tax cuts for the rich, policies that are not broadly popular. And you haven't really seen him, use his potential clout to push for something that's sort of outside of the norm of Republican politics. Mm-hmm. I think this sort of criminal justice bill that, may or may not get passed imminently is sort of an example about that. But, criminal justice reform has been an important issue to a lot of the big conservative donors for quite a while now. But I think that there are opportunities heading towards 2020 for him to kind of work with Democrats on these issues. However, we've done this song and dance before. He had an opportunity to, finally cut the Gordian knot of immigration reform, and he chose not to do it. So I think, he's played footsie with these sort of more, dare I say, like moderating, kind of bipartisan, sort of 60-70% kitchen table issues in the past. Mm-hmm. And then when it comes time to pull the trigger, somebody whispers in his ear that, Sheldon Adelson doesn't like it, or, Breitbart doesn't like it, or whatever. And then he backs off with his tail between his legs.
It's interesting. It really seems like, with regard to tech regulation and Trump's Twitter feed, that it's all sound and fury, signifying not a whole heck of a lot.
I think that's right.
We've been speaking with Alex Shephard. He is a reporter with The New Republic. Alex, thank you so much for being with us today. It's a pleasure speaking with you.
It's been great talking to you.